For Ken or Oscar?
I have one.
Sure.
Oscar, how do you keep your network going? Like let's say you met a guy, you met a person, how do you retain that network so that it goes for a long time?
Yeah, that's a great question. Because I get that asked. I'm very active, obviously, on LinkedIn, especially in terms of social media. And I don't know, I have maybe about 5,100 people that I'm connected with. There's no way. The practicality is I don't have that close relationship with all those people. But remember I mentioned about building and nourishing relationships? One of the things that I do is my activity, the information that I share on there. It's about being top of mind and sharing things that are related to my area of expertise. And it kind of reminds me of when I was the head of the chamber. Chambers are naturally, it's a membership-driven organization, and you're there to help promote your members' business. And if you stop me on Castro Street and say, hey, Oscar, my car, I have a problem with my car, I'm looking for a mechanic, do you know anyone? I would probably think, right off the top of my head, the top 2, maybe 3 chamber members that are mechanics. And the reason why I would think of just those 2 or 3 is because they interacted with the chamber, they came to mixers, maybe they donated. In other words, there was some level of activity that they were involved with. Mm-hmm. Not that we had about 13 of them, not that the other 10 or 11 or whatever are not good, it's just they're not top of mind. And so in terms of your question of building or nourishing or staying with those relationships, it is part of the content that I share. I also, for me personally, I'm very deliberate in what I do in terms of my network. Every Friday, I choose someone in my network that I just take a screenshot with my phone and I highlight that individual and I say something positive about them. I call it thank God for my network post. I do that. I don't ask for their permission. If they get pissed off because I said something positive, whatever, okay? No one's ever gotten upset about that, okay? And I just do it without any expectation in return. I do that. Sometimes people that I tag on those posts, they come back and say something, hey, thanks, Oscar. Sometimes they don't. I don't give a rip because I don't do it for accolades from them. Remember karma? Okay? What I've also noticed is sometimes my network sees those connections and there's actually business transactions that end up occurring from that. Awesome. But see, when I do stuff like that, whether it's that individual that I highlighted or my network sees that, what do you think they think of Oscar?
Thanks, Oscar.
Thank you. Remember what I told you earlier, if you're in real estate, about being the mayor? Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something, folks. People buy from you because they like you, because they trust you, not because you have all the facts and figures. No disrespect to these 2 amazing gentlemen, because you have the facts and figures of how the housing market is or the financial market. I do business with this gentleman, because I love their heart and what they stand for. Connect with people's heart first before you connect with their mind.
Amen, brother.